welcome to the Sport on Pulse. I'm Gary Al Smith, and today we go to the Bukom Boxing Arena where there is an important event ongoing. The Trust Emporium Sports Company is donating boxing equipment to the Ghana Boxing Association. Joy Sports editor Nathaniel Ato is there and comes through with this report.
I'm here in the center of the Bukom Boxing Arena where this afternoon there's a very important occasion about to happen. Now, what it is that the management of this place, which is ETC Polska, in collaboration with SNIT, are putting together equipment, 25 different boxing equipment, boxing and sports equipment that they're giving away to various bodies, including the Ghana Boxing Authority, the Accra Metropolitan Authority, AMA, Metropolitan Assembly, I beg your pardon, AMA, and also the Ghana Boxing Federation, who are tasked constitutionally with the responsibility of developing boxing here in Ghana. So over here, there are so many people gathered. If you'd look across, you'd see loads of equipment here, and these equipment will be presented very shortly to the the various bodies I'm talking about. Now, there's a heavy presence of, dignitaries here as well for this very special occasion. Now, in the development of boxing, one of the things that have been a major challenge is that of, equipment, infrastructure, and all of that. And there's been a lot of talk about how the construction of this edifice has helped Ghana boxing. So if you'd come around, you see various sets of equipment. And like I mentioned to you, it's different types. You can see gloves here. There's different types of gloves, different brands, quality ones at that. There are protective guards, training equipment, and all of these surrounding here. There are also different sets of rings as well. Of course, they've been dismantled, but as it stands, all of the bodies that are going to receive these equipment are going to benefit very, very heavily. Well, I've got, like I said, loads of dignitaries here with me. I'll just pick a word or two from a few of them before I come back to you in the studio. Now, the Mayor of Accra, the Lord Mayor of Accra, Honorable Mohammed Ajay is here. He was here when that big interim WBO title fight was hosted, and he's someone who's been very, very vocal about his support for boxing, has always supported major events when it comes to the organization of the sport here. Honorable, thank you very much for your time here on Joy Sports. It's great to have you here. You were here at the event the other time. It was a packed crowd. I don't know what was running through your mind as you sat and watched that big fight.
I was quite excited to be here because of the infrastructure that we have over here. You can hardly find such an infrastructure somewhere else. So I think that at City Authority, the best that we could do was to support the management to make sure that the infrastructure is maintained, and then it serves its benefit to the community that we are on, because it's located within an environment where you have low income earners here. And sports, in my opinion, is an easy way out to bring down unemployment. There are raw talents abound here, and there's a need for us to polish it. So such an infrastructure and equipment, we'll just polish it and they will be world champions. We have done so before.
Thank you. That's the Lord Mayor of Accra, Honorable Ajay Soa. Now, I'll quickly speak to the President of the Ghana Boxing Authority, Mr. Peter Zwenis. Lawyer Peter Zwenis, thank you very much for your time. We've been talking a lot about infrastructure and equipment and all of that, and this afternoon we're getting loads of them to support the efforts of the Ghana Boxing Authority in promoting and developing boxing.
Well, we are very grateful to SNIT and its Polish partners, ETS Polska, for this presentation they are making. I've always never minced words in thanking them so much, and the government for that matter, for making it possible for us to have this emporium. It has really enhanced the development of the sport for us. In recent times, you can see the numbers that turn up at fights. With the equipment, it's one step forward for us. We have long been yearning for this kind of thing, and I believe all the stakeholders are most grateful for this wonderful opportunity.
That was that's the president of the Ghana Boxing Authority, Lawyer Peter. So, like I mentioned earlier, there's a lot to look forward to. Boxing, obviously, is getting an upward surge in terms of its development and taking its place in, our body as a a nation. So a lot to do here. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, and of course how these equipment, the loads of these equipment, will be used going forward for the development of boxing and sport for that matter. So from the center of the Bukom Boxing Arena in the Trust Sports Emporium, Nathaniel Atto for Joy Sports.
And many thanks to Joy Sports editor Nathaniel Atto bringing us that report from the Bukom Boxing Arena. We'll be back at 8:30 with the sports on Prime, where we have updates from around the world. I'm Gary Alsmith.